Hello and welcome to North 100 Showdown, a Canadian Highlander throwdown. My name is Serge. Fighting me, I got a wheeler.
I've got 2 drinks.
You do?
I
thought that was hyperbole.
No, I drink a lot of non-alcoholic liquid.
Good for you.
And then sometimes I drink a responsible amount of alcohol.
On tech, we got a Ben. How many drinks?
I also have 2 drinks.
Oh, hell yeah.
I only brought 1. Did I miss the memo?
Two Bens, 2 drinks.
Oh my God.
Everybody knows you need your caffeine drink, you need your hydrating drink, and then sometimes you need a fun drink too.
Yeah.
You carry the 3 drinks around with you.
You need the drinks to remind you of the good times and drinks to remind you of the better tiny boy.
Yeah, I drink water when I'm depressed.
If you'd like to support Serge in getting a second drink, patreon.com/loadingreadyrun is the place. I didn't realize I was so drink poor. If you want to know about the format, if you want to see the deck lists, if you want to talk about stuff, we got the description down below, we got the comments down below. The world is your oyster. Hello, my friend.
They call me the drink.
They call you the drink. Why?
Because of my liquidity. Don't tell me that isn't skippity. Oh, I hit him with the brain rot, and he...
Help. What are you playing? Why do you start like this?
No, you have to start. You're the one.
When you hit me with liquidity. I'm playing Punisher Red, but apparently Wheeler's the Punisher tonight. My deck has 2 plans. One is to accelerate medium creatures, and the second is to punish both of us for playing stuff like lands and cards from graveyards and non-creature spells and all kinds of fun stuff like that. My points: Ancient Tomb, Strip Mine, Sol Ring, Mana Crypt as Operation Gotta Go Fast.
Okay.
Yeah.
I am playing a deck that I have titled Orzhov Ruin Your Evening.
I have things to do tonight.
I know. No. Don't worry. This is the evolution. Okay, so full disclosure about the list, right? Yeah. I designed this list. I called it Martyr Proc because it used Martyr of Sands and Proclamation of Rebirth.
Yeah, it used to do like a bunch of graveyard looping shenanigans.
Yeah.
Bunch of life gain.
As the deck has evolved, the name Ruin Your Evening popped up because of the stream that we did, and it was popular and all that.
Yeah.
And that version that I played was either mono white or white with a very light splash of black, but also could splash into green, red, whatever. Doesn't matter. And had Soul Wardens in it. While this was happening, another player in BC named Plachow took up the mantle on this deck as well and has been working on it endlessly for years at this point. They have built a much stronger version of this list that abandons a lot of the Soul Warden package, which I, for my own credit, I have also done that. I have moved on from a lot of the Soul Wardens.
Yeah.
Guide of Soul is pretty hard to quit, though. And they have called their deck Orzhov Martyr Proc, despite having no
Martyr Proc. Yeah, because the Genesis is like Old the Rock or whatever.
Realistically, they call the deck Black-White Shitters.
Okay. Is this just D&T now?
No, it's hard to explain without using a really generic name. If I told you Orzhov midrange, you would probably think a bunch of 3-drops and like, you know, I almost said Shriekmaw, but it's 2025.
Like Kronos or whatever. No, the whatever the dog is called.
Kanoros,
right? Like that sort of stuff, right?
Planeswalkers, bunch of these things.
Yeah.
No, this deck still has like the Mother of Runes package, the Thraben Inspectors, plays the creatures like Welcoming Vampire and Enduring Innocence that draw cards when the little things come into play. Basically, it's a bunch of cards that invalidate removal or make removal feel terrible.
Oh, good. I'm on red. Okay.
Well, yeah. I wanted to play this because Plachow, in the past 3 months or so, has won a larger like cash money event, and then proceed to win the very next larger cash money event for the face-to-face like Canlander Champs or whatever it was. And also, the deck got hit pretty heavy in the points change.
Yeah.
And I think that's okay. So my points are Mox, White Plume Adventurer, Urza's Saga, Reanimate, and Ancient Tomb.
Yeah, those are 4 new pointed cards in the last like 2 to 3 points changes, which
Yeah.
is fascinating.
Yeah.
Those used to all be free in that deck.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, which is very
you
funny.
cut Sol Ring for that or whatever, right?
Well,
Yeah.
It's so funny because for the longest time, when I was trying to figure out the points for this deck, it just didn't matter. Because it's just like, I'll play fast mana or
Sure.
whatever, but I mean, who cares? Doesn't matter. Yeah, there is a light green splash for Grist the Hunger Tide, Deathrite Shaman, and Haywire Might, but it is primarily a white deck with a chunk of black cards and then the little green.
Fascinating.
Yeah,
Fascinating.
fascinating.
All right. Good luck, my friend.
Good luck. I did win the die roll, which feels great. I have decided to keep this hand, and I do have a Mox draw. However, I only have a 1-drop. Plains. Mox Pearl. And
Slot Pride?
Mother
Okay,
of
okay.
Runes.
Oh, God.
Go ahead.
Okay, Mother of Runes. Ruins my evening.
Mother of Runes. I found out that's very the way that most Canadians, at least West Coast Canadians, pronounce this card's name is
Sol Ring.
Runes. Oh, okay.
I am going to kill your Mother of Runes.
Okay. You got a Pyrokinesis
Yeah.
of Fury?
I'm going to Pyrokinesis.
That is reasonable.
I'm going to cast Pyrokinesis. I'm going to exile a Gleeful Arsonist. I don't think Gleeful Arsonist is going to do too much in this matchup.
Probably
Maybe I'm wrong. And I'm going to deal 4 damage to Mother of Runes because I can't target non-creatures with this.
Great.
And then I'm going to pass.
Untap. Draw. Gonna play a Plains, and I'm gonna cast Recruiter of the Guard.
That's a good one.
Gonna find a creature with toughness 2 or less.
Yep.
And I think I'm going to find... I think I know a card that might be pretty good in this matchup. I'm going to grab an Enduring Innocence. So 3 mana, 2/1 enchantment creature, Sheep Glimmer with lifelink. And whenever one or more creatures I control with power 2 or less enter, I draw a card. This ability triggers only once each turn. And if it dies as a creature, it comes back just as an enchantment without the creature type. Go ahead.
So I'm going to be honest.
Yep.
I kept a 1-land hand, but I think it's a good one.
Well, you kept one land Soul Ring
Yep.
pitch spell.
Yeah.
Pretty good.
Yeah, that's, yeah.
Yeah.
Rampaging Ferocidon.
That's annoying.
Pass.
Would you like to cut? Now, contrary to one of the other recordings we've done today, these sleeves are brand spanking new and they are slippery.
You're not supposed to acknowledge the kayfabe.
The Hoomst?
I don't know. We don't batch record.
I'll kayfabe you. No, we just wear the same clothing. I'm going to tap 3, and I'm going to play Enduring Innocence.
Yep.
And I take 1.
Yes, you do.
Then I'm going to fetch and take 1.
Yes, you will.
And find a Scrubland. And I'm going to use that Scrubland to play a Deathrite Shaman. And I'm going to take 1.
Let's go Rampaging Ferocidon.
And then I'm going to draw a card off of my Enduring Innocence.
You have no idea how much better this Pyrokinesis would have been if you didn't go turn 1 Mother of Runes. Like, this is why I kept it, because I knew you were going to do shenanigans like this. God, it would have been incredible.
Yeah.
And I don't get to do that right now, which makes me sad.
Mother of Runes is quietly one of the biggest design mistakes, kind of. Like, I mean, different time.
Sure.
But it's just a wild card to exist.
Yeah.
It's just like, oh, I win combat. Ever. I invalidate all your removal. Like, you got a double spell to deal with this 1-drop.
Yeah. Yeah. Pitching that on turn 1 against your deck in particular felt so bad.
Yeah. Draw a card.
Yep.
Go ahead.
I'm going to play Sokanzen. 4 mana. I'm going to cast a Roiling Vortex, floating a red and 1.
Oh, yeah.
So at the beginning of each player's upkeep, take 1 damage. If they cast a spell and spent no mana, take 5 instead.
Yep.
And then I'm going to cast an Earth Shaker Kenra.
Yep.
I'm going to take 1 damage. Why did you take one?
I don't know. I wanted to join you.
When enters the battlefield, a target creature with power less than or equal cannot block this turn.
Okay.
It cannot block, period, not this creature.
Yeah.
So I'm going to say that your Enduring Ideal cannot block.
Okay.
And then I'm going to go to attacks because you can't double trade there. All right, attacking you for 5.
I'm going to block here.
Sure.
Okay.
So take 3 damage.
I go to 14.
I will pass to you.
I go to 13.
Yep.
Draw. I'm going to exile this Flooded Strand.
Right. 5 mana. You're going to hardcast Fury?
I'm going to hardcast, Solitude.
Solitude, sorry, that's what I meant. Yeah.
I'm going to hardcast Solitude, and I'm going to exile your Rampaging Froston after taking 1 damage.
So the ETB trigger, you take 1 damage there.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if I gain life with this leaving or not. Because
It's exile.
players can't gain life.
It exiles the creature.
And then I get life afterwards?
Then
Okay.
its controller gains
So I'll
life.
go to 22.
Yeah. And then I'm going to go to combat and hit you for 2.
So funny with the Solitude.
Yes.
All right, I'm going to go to 20. You're going to gain 2. Go to 14.
Go ahead. Yeah, it was not lost on me that, I can't pitch cats this card, or I take
All right.
5.
I take 1 at my upkeep. I'm going to cast a Sulfuric Vortex.
Okay.
Mana burn for 1.
Really just trying to...
I mean, I got a game plan, my dude.
Yep,
I'm
that's
going to
true.
pass to you. Take 3.
I go to 11. Draw. I'm going to cast Witch Enchanter.
Which one you getting rid of here?
I'm going to get rid of that.
Yeah, that's fair. That's really good for you right now. What a card to have in hand! What a card to have in hand!
Yeah.
Oh, you luck sack.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, I'll take 6.
You take 6, I gain 5.
Wow, that is devastating for how I was developing this board.
Go ahead.
You didn't even tutor for it.
No.
You just had it.
Yeah, well...
You just had it.
Yeah.
You piece of garbage. This guy. Piece of
Garbage.
Oh, you can't have it all.
Serge is in rare
The
form.
Mock Star, the Mother of Runes, turn 1, Solitude. Who is this guy?
Damn, these black-white cards are bad, huh?
Oh, it's awful. The card quality. The card. All right, I'm supposed to take another damage off my Roiling Vortex. The card quality is just atrocious here. How do I do anything with my life right now?
I mean, Pyrokinesis would be pretty good. Or, I heard the air escape Ben.
I'm going to introduce the initiative.
Oh.
Caves of Chaos Adventurer.
Okay. You got them?
I'm going to get a basic mountain. I'm going to play a basic mountain. Pass.
Untap. Combat.
Yep.
I'm going to attack with everybody here.
I'm going to activate Rolling Vortex. Your opponents can't gain life this turn.
Sure.
I would like to block the Enchanter.
Okay. Before damage.
Yeah.
I'm going to flash in an Orcish Bowmasters. Trigger. And trigger.
You really do have it all this game.
I draw a card.
Yeah.
And then I'm going to make an army token. And I'm going to ping your Caves of Chaos Adventurer.
Yeah. That's a really good draw you had there.
It's pretty good.
Yeah.
And then go to damage.
Okay. So I'm going to take 5.
Yep.
These are both going to die.
Yep.
You're going to take the initiative.
Yep.
I'll represent you with this green die.
I'm going to grab a basic swamp.
I'm at 7.
I'm going to play it as my land for the turn.
Yeah.
And then I'm going to pass.
You have so many cards in hand. It's because the stupid is enduring.
Yes.
Whatever.
You take one from your royal.
I sure do. I sure do. I think I'm dead here.
Making a prediction for how Wheeler's going to kill you.
Well, I'm just dead on board. And if I'm not dead on board, then if I don't take the initiative back, then he just gets to make a bigger creature and still kill me. I have one creature in hand. I mean, I could play it out just to see.
Sure.
So I've got this broadside bombardier.
Okay.
And so that lets me cast and play this. I get to attack, and it has menace. So I get to shoot the Orcish Bowmaster first. I don't even get to take the initiative back. So we get to play it out. And in my hand is land.
Okay.
So I do that.
Okay.
So yeah, I'll cast this. I'll try and shoot your Orcish Bowmaster.
This needs to attack in order for you.
Sorry, yes.
The Bowmaster dies.
Yep.
I'm going to double block the Bombardiers.
Yep.
With the Death Ray and the token, and I'm going to eat your Pyrokinesis for 2.
Yep.
And then these trade.
Yeah. So I don't even take the initiative back. But yeah, like not attacking there doesn't do me anything either.
Yeah, I think you're just dead.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Play a land for the turn. I pass. You get to put 2+1+ on something. I make it so you can't gain any life this turn.
Yep.
You hit me for 7.
Well, I'm going to actually.
For more?
Yeah, I'm going to reanimate your Caves of Chaos adventure.
Oh, kill me with a trap?
Yeah, go kill you with the
Sick.
trap.
All right. Good
I'm
stuff.
hoping you were going to attack with Solitude. Just Solitude.
Oh, yeah.
Ace.
Put me to 1.
Oh, and yeah, die to the vortex.
What a man.
That was a pretty good hand.
What an unbelievable hand. The way that just everything that you drew matched up perfectly. You had 5 mana for the Solitude after I got rid of the free pitch ability.
Yeah.
You had the Disenchanter after the Sulfuric Vortex to deal with the life gain as well. And I tapped out for it too, so I didn't even have the red mana to turn off your life gain that swing turn either. Like, we couldn't script. Like, we couldn't write something to have a more perfect, like, just beat down of the white-black deck answering the red deck.
Not even game nights could script it.
I really liked my keep. It was a little bit risky, but the Pyrokinesis, if you don't have exactly Mother of Runes on turn 1.
Right, yeah, the texture of that game changes entirely because of Mother of Runes,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, and I have to throw it so early. I end up 2 for 1-ing myself, but I have to. I mean, I could have gone a little bit slower, and I could have tried to bait you with a block later. Like, I attack with this, you double block, you tap to give protection from red. Because if I just pass with the Rampaging Ferocidon, then maybe there's an opportunity, because Pyrokinesis is instant.
Yep.
And then maybe I can like take your Enduring Renewal off the battlefield.
Yeah.
And then something, I don't know.
A pitch spell like Pyrokinesis means that if you draw a second removal spell and lead with the non-Pyrokinesis one, you can get a bigger blowout, one that gets the mom.
Yeah.
But like depending, like if you have that Soul Ring hand where you're like, well, I don't have the removal spell, and if this mum gets to untap, then the game looks so much worse.
Yeah, I just need to. The windows of opportunities I have to actually clear becomes so narrow. I have to mulligan. This makes me sad.
I do too.
Okay, good.
Yeah. I'll hide my secrets.
Just shaking my head, man.
That was the side of Serge that very few people get to see, but I'm glad that they got to see.
I mean, it's funny. It's not even. So there's.
Are you going to say I'm not even mad?
I was gonna say I'm not. Well, no, I'm not tilted.
Yeah.
Right? Because there's tilt when you're frustrated inside, and then there's like, okay, no.
Yeah, I mean,
we have to call this what it is.
Sometimes there's so much crap that you're just like, I can't believe it. I can't believe it's happening, and it happened exactly like this, right?
And then he cascaded into another blood braid.
Yeah. It's when it happens in Canlander too. You're like, this is 100 card single.
Yeah.
You had to have exactly that card to respond to exactly this card.
The Orcish Bowmaster, man. like just.
6s.
All right, I'm on the play.
Yes. Ooh.
I'll keep.
Yeah, I'll keep.
Good luck.
Good luck.
I got a slower one, but I like it better than a 5. Arid Mesa, go.
I'm going to lead on a Lush Portico.
And
I'm going to mill a grist.
yeah. Oh, Mill Grist. Okay. I don't actually have Surveil lands in this list.
One might be fine.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think if you have anything,
There's no splashes.
like no Figure of Destiny.
No, there's no Figure of Destiny. There's no, what was the old joke of the red-green 2/1 goblin? Like cast
Oh, Tin Street Hooligan?
Tin Street, yeah. Like, it makes my price of progress worse or whatever. Do you want to cut?
No, you're fine.
Okay. Draw. That changes things.
Oh, no.
Let's just be rude. I'm just going to strip mine you.
All right.
Pass.
I'm going to play a Wasteland and pass.
Roiling Vortex.
Okay.
Go.
19. I did draw another land.
Oh.
I'm going to play Guide of Souls. And pass.
This one's a
That's in
huge
German.
problem, right?
Whenever another creature enters the battlefield under my control, I gain 1 life and get an energy.
Yeah.
And then whenever I attack, I can pay 3 energy. When I do, put 2 on 1 counters and a flying counter on target attacking creature. It becomes an angel in addition to its other creature types.
Okay. Untap. 19. Draw. Lotus Petal. City of Traders.
Okay.
I'm going to cast Legion Warboss and then General Crete the Boltbringer.
May I recommend switching the order in which you do that?
Yes.
Okay.
Did I have enough mana for that? No. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
You
I
do not.
Cheated.
All right.
Let me read these cards again. We'll leave the Lotus Petal out. Whenever another creature you control enters, deal 1 damage to each opponent. Oh, I see what you're saying. I see what you're saying.
Mm-hmm. Picking up what I'm putting down here.
Yeah. We're going to go with a General Crete still.
Sure.
And then I'm going to sacrifice this Lotus Petal to cast a Rada's Firebrand.
Okay.
And then trigger. Whenever another creature you control enters, 1 damage to each opponent.
Ooh.
So Rada's Firebrand is a 2-mana 3/1. Whenever it attacks, target creature defending player controls with power less than can't block this turn.
Okay.
I pass.
I'll take
Take a damage.
17. Drop. Play a land. Artifact, land.
Artifact land.
Artifact, land, creature, planeswalker. Wow, that's a weird selection of types. Because I have a grist. I may have a goyf.
You might have a Goyf.
I mean, I do have a goyf.
Oh.
Artifact, land, creature, planeswalker. I'm going to play a barrow goyf here.
That's a good Goyf.
Yep.
Very good goyf.
I gain a life and get an energy. Yeah, this grist offers 2 types.
Yep.
And then I am going to pass the turn.
So it's 5? 4.
4/5.
4/5.
Death Touch Lifelink.
I'm going to cast this Legion Warboss.
Okay.
Take a damage.
Oh, and did you take 1 on your upkeep?
I did not.
All right, great.
Awkward. I kind of want to play this post-combat so that you don't get a free Barrow Greif life gain.
Well, you have a red for your Roiling Vortex.
Yeah, but I don't want to do it twice because if you attack
yes.
on your turn,
Yeah.
so if I play this post-combat, which I might ask for a take back to do.
That's fine.
Yeah, if I play this post-combat, then I get a turn, and I think that turn is important.
Sure.
So I'm going to
Rewind.
second main.
Yes.
Legion War Boss, you take a damage. And for the people watching at home, so the goblin tokens that Legion War Boss creates have to attack each turn. So Wheeler would get free 4 life. But then he's also maybe going to attack the next turn. So it doesn't make sense to throw 1 life away this turn. So I choose to play my turn that way.
Okay.
I'll pass to you. Take 1.
16. Draw. Oh boy. Tap 2.
Yeah.
Cast a Walking Ballista for 1.
Sure.
Guide of Souls trigger.
Okay.
Would you like to respond?
Yeah, I should probably shut off the life you gain this turn.
So I get an energy, but I don't gain a life.
Yeah.
And then I'm going to play a Novice Inspector.
Okay.
Gain an energy, do not gain a life, get a clue token. And then I'm going to shoot the Rada's Firebrand. Putting artifact and creature, or putting creature in the graveyard, I guess.
Which you already had.
Yeah.
Artifact.
Oh, then
there's
nothing
already
changes.
artifact. Nothing changes. Still just
Great.
4.
Well, I'll still do it, I guess.
Yeah.
And I would like to go to combat.
Sure.
Go to attack, and I'm going to pay 3 energy to put 2 +1/+1 counters on this, as well as a flying counter.
Sure.
And it is now an angel.
I choose not to block. So I'm going to take 6.
Yes.
I go to 11.
Go ahead.
Huge draw.
Oh.
I'd like to cast Stomp on your whatever that's called.
Guide of Souls.
Guide of Souls.
Yes.
I'd like to go to combat.
Yep.
So at the beginning of combat on your turn, make a goblin. Take 1 damage.
15.
I'd like to go to, and now we're declaring attacks here. So I have a couple of triggers. I have a mentor trigger, and then I have a whenever 1 or more goblins you control attacks, create a 1/1 red goblin creature token that's tapped and attacking. So you're going to take another damage.
14.
And then the mentor trigger is going to put a +1/+1 counter on one of these goblins. So I'm attacking for 2, 4, 6, 7 damage.
I'm going to block one of these goblins.
Take
and
6.
Take 6. I got 8.
Pass.
I go to 7 on my upkeep. Draw. And you are at
11.
11. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I can put you to 4. I think that thing's just killing you anyways. Ooh boy. I am going to go to combat. Would like to attack with my barrel knife.
All right. I'm going to activate. Opponent cannot gain life this turn.
Great. Take 6.
All right. So I got a 5. Don't you have a hit trigger or something? Aren't you supposed to mill?
Oh, yes. I was supposed to do this hit trigger last time. It's a May, so
Okay.
let's pretend I said
You
no.
chose not to.
Let's
Okay.
pretend I'm an idiot and said no.
Okay.
But I will mill 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Or 5,
5. Yeah.
6.
Yeah.
And I get to return one of these to my hand. A creature. Milled this way. Gonna play that. Gonna do that. I'm worried about price progress. So what if I put this Recruiter the Guard in my hand? There's now instant in the yard, so this is bigger.
Okay.
I am going to... Ooh, this is a pretty good turn, Serge. I'm going to play Kami of False Hope. It's a 1-mana 1/1 that has Sacrifice Kami of False Hope, prevent all combat damage.
Yeah, that's very good.
I'm going to play a Bayou.
Yep.
I'm going to evoke a Solitude, exiling your General Creep.
This only says opponents can't gain life, so I will.
Oh, it says opponent.
Yeah, so I would gain 2 off that.
That's fine. I think I still do this.
So I'm at 7. Yeah, I mean, yeah, not taking the 1 damage every turn is big.
And then I'm going to cast Animate Dead,
Jesus.
bringing back Solitude
Oh my god.
to get
Oh my god.
go to 9.
And then you take 5. Oh no, that's Animate Dead.
Yeah, Animate Dead.
Brother.
Go ahead.
Oh my god. Yeah, I don't know how I come back from that. That's very spooky. That ain't it. That ain't it. Cast the Bone Crusher Giant.
Yeah.
What? You have no cards in hand?
Nope.
So, at the very least, I eat this. I take... How big is this? 7 now?
Creature, Planeswalker, Land, Artifact, Instant. So 5, 6, 7.
Okay, so I go to 1, and then I would die to my own Roiling Vortex.
Yeah, I mean, if you, I'm going to attack with everything. I block 2, maybe you have a removal spell for 1 or whatever, and then you go to 1 and die to Vortex. Unless I can find a way to put a sorcery in my graveyard.
Yeah. Go to you.
I'm going to take 6. Or I'm going to go to 6. No, wait.
We have a chance?
That's kind of funny. I'm going to crack this clue to draw a card. I'm going to go to combat.
Yep.
I'm going to attack with everything.
Yep. I mean, we do the blocks like we said we would, like this.
Yep. And you take 7, 8.
Oh, right, I just die.
Yeah, if you don't have a removal spell.
No, I have Mana Crypt.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Dang.
Game 3.
Oh. Oh. Yeah.
A lot of lands.
A lot of lands.
A lot of lands.
Game 3. Dude, that Solitude turn was so crash. Oh. Well.
Well. Try not to look at me in the eye.
You feel a little bad. At least you feel a little bad. You're like, man, I'm drawing like a boss right now.
Yeah, dude, I drew the Witch Enchanter on that.
Hold on. You evoked Solitude. You're supposed to take 5 off my Rolling Vortex. It would have made a huge difference, but it's way closer.
I mean, I would have taken damage and then killed you.
Yeah. But
yeah.
man, we missed that. Okay,
Right.
so that's a big miss that I didn't have on that one.
I mean, I shouldn't have Solitude in the first place. If I'm being fully honest,
Sure.
I did it for the content.
I did it for the camera. Okay. You think Barrowgoyf is enough? You're waiting for 5 there. Missing the Rolling Vortex on the free spell. Shouldn't have missed that.
Well, I think the way that I would actually play that game is I would get back the Skyclave Apparition.
You had a fetch line for the white source, right? Yeah, Skyclave is very spooky.
I had Skyclave, or I could just get back Recruiter, Animate Dead, Skyclave, deal with one of your things, and still have the out of wastelanding my own land to get around pop, and
Get around pop?
Price
of progress.
Yeah,
right.
Yeah. So he missed the Roiling Vortex trigger there.
Yeah.
Did not end up mattering.
No, I would have been dead either way.
But also, if this was a tournament match, I'm not going to do the hey, wouldn't it be funny if
I X, Y? Yeah, well, without the life gain there, my board's pretty spooky if you don't do a bunch of removal on all my stuff.
I mean,
right?
I'm killing Crete, but then you're all combat based, so I have the Kami of False Hope.
Yeah, the Kami of False Hope is... the Kami of False Hope into double Solitude, you're just the coffin lid, right?
Well,
thank you for the game 3.
Yep.
You got another dirty hand? What are you doing?
No, I'm going to mulligan this, but
okay.
It has Solitude, Shieldred, Luris, and then 3 removal spells. Unfortunately, I have to put it away.
Okay, all right, good, cool. I'm going to keep this one.
That Roiling Vortex card, not hitting creature spells. Not about it.
Just it's free spells.
Yeah,
it's fair. You're going to try and tell me that the elemental invocations being taxed is a problem?
No, those cards specifically. It's just, I don't know. I read this card and I'm like, I know who this is trying to.
It's hitting Moxen. It's hitting Force of Wills. The Forces.
Right.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
what you're expecting.
Yeah.
Right. Combo decks or whatever.
Yeah.
But not my innocent solitude. Not my,
You're right. Sorry. I would like to.
are you telling me?
I have assumed the role of the bad guy here, bullying the solitude who is down and out. Just a little guy.
Are you telling me if I cast Mercadian Mask Staple Vine Dryad, it's like a free pitched creature. It's really bad. I should take 4 or 5 or whatever? No. Oh God. This is an unhinged recording. I'm here for it. I'm going to keep this,
All right.
and I'm going to bottom that card.
Good luck to you.
Good luck to you as well. Please don't hit me with a Soul Ring or a Mana Crypt.
I didn't matter. Let's go Mountain Go.
Okay.
Yeah, one Surveil Land. One Surveil Land I think would have been good.
Plains.
Yep.
Skull Clamp. Go ahead.
Cards in hand.
5.
Interesting. I've got this Robber of the Rich.
Oh, I see. I was just like, I've drawn 1 card after a mulligan.
So it's only if you have more cards. Now, the Skull Clamp is going to help, he says, crying. I'm going to hit you for 2.
Okay.
But because we both have 5 cards, I do not get to exile the top card of my library.
Correct.
So it's up to you.
Draw. I'm going to fetch down to 17.
Yep.
Finding a scrub land, and then I'm going to cast White Orchid Phantom. 2/2 flying first strike with upside for some reason, because that's the kind of cards we're printing. When it comes into play, I destroy up to 1 target non-basic land, and its controller can search your library for a basic land, put it into play tapped.
Blow up your scrub land?
There is a world where I think I might do this. Because I'm a little scared of Price of Progress. I have a hand that is really weak to Blood Moon. So I think I'm going to find Scrubland, and then I'm going to blow up
Scrubland and turn it into a basic tapped swamp?
Yes.
Okay. Cool.
And then I'm going to pass the turn.
All right. Untap.
Kind of a neat little application.
Draw for the turn. I'm going to Chain Lightning your creature.
Okay. Well, it was nice while it lasted.
I'm going to cast a Shadow Spear.
Yes, you are.
I have 4 cards in hand.
I also have 4 cards in hand.
Take 2.
15.
Pass.
Untap. Draw. Ooh. I'm going to shock myself.
I'm shocked.
I'm Ben. I'm going to cast Luris of the Dream Den. 3/2 lifelink. Yeah. Go ahead. Not the best thing to play on curve on 3, but...
Shadow Spear.
Yep.
Attack. Cards in hand?
3.
Attack.
I'll trade.
Or
I'll block.
Yeah.
Or maybe not.
Kind of want the board presence. I'm going to Pyrokinesis it.
Okay.
And I'm going to pitch General Crete.
Okay.
So 4 damage. You'll take 3 damage trample, and I'll gain 3 off of lifelink.
Yeah, and you go to 22.
I'll pass. Oh, all right. It was on the attack trigger, so.
Yeah. I think I'm going to play a Skyclave Apparition and exile the Robber of the Rich and pass.
I know you have that. I do not.
Nope.
Well, I mean, technically, it's supposed to be here.
Yeah.
You can keep track of stuff. cards in hand?
3.
Rampaging Ferocidon.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Go deep. I love this combo.
Really helps push that damage.
Big fan of the lifelink players can't gain life combo.
I'm going to play a Guide of Souls and lose 1.
Yep.
And then I'm going to pass.
Equip Shadow Spear.
Yep.
Attack with a 4/4 Menace Trampler lifelink.
Well, when you put it like that. I'm going to flash out Ophelia and lose 1. And I think I have to double block here. You have how many cards in hand?
I have 2 cards in hand.
Surely those...
Right. Yeah, I don't have the Robber the Rich
Yeah.
anymore.
surely there's no way that you have another removal spell. Although, why would you make this play? If you have a removal spell, I'm dead anyways. Like, it's bad for me either way. Because I go to do that, or you just kill that. And you're letting me go to blocks. I'm going to double block the Rampaging Ferocidon. I think it's bad. I think I lose no matter what.
I have a Siege Smash.
Oh, that's...
So I'm going to give it +3/+2 and Trample.
Okay, that's somehow worse. Yeah, I take...
So I've got 7 damage total here.
Yeah.
So 3 will trample over and go to 5.
Yeah.
I will get a 2/2 and take 1 damage. Does my Robber the Rich go to my graveyard?
Nope,
or
it remains in
it remains in exile. Okay.
Yeah.
So yeah, I take 1 damage when the 2/2 illusion comes into play.
And then you gain nothing.
And I gain nothing because of Rampaging
All right,
Ferocidon.
great.
And did you take the 3 damage there as well?
No, I haven't taken...
Okay.
I go to 5.
All right. Pass.
Siege Smash, huh?
Well, I was keeping it for a while because of this clamp.
Yeah.
And thinking I was going to wait for a clamp opportunity.
No, I'm dead.
All right, we won a game. We're on the board. That was a very tough game to sequence. And one of the things I've discovered playing this deck now is just how few cards I get to see in a game.
Yeah,
It's wild, yeah.
You're mostly off the top of your deck until you get cards like Robber the Rich or Ragavan or
Yeah.
Fable or whatever. But yeah, you're a red deck, dude.
I mean,
Just...
games are fast. Do you think we got time for another?
Yeah, let's do it.
Yeah, I see you're already shuffling. You're not looking like you're done.
Let's do another one.
Yeah. Oh.
Yeah, so I could not block there. I guess Siege Smash wasn't on my radar as a removal spell that would not have mattered for my Felia trigger. Because if I just untap and I attack with Felia and I blink my Skyclave Apparition
Sure. Yeah.
to
Yeah.
get it back and exile the, what's it called? The Ferocidon.
Ferocidon.
I likely lose my Felia to the blocking 2/2, but I might not. And I was like, well, if I go for that plan, I die to a shock anyways.
Sure.
And so I would rather make this play. Yeah, I think I would rather just like untap knowing what I would have to sequence before I make attacks or before I do anything. Yeah, sure.
That one's not supposed to be in my hand.
Ooh, this is a weird hand. I'll keep.
I wish I had a mountain. Ooh, all right, we're going down one. I had a Mana Crypt, but no land.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah.
Ooh.
We haven't seen a Mana Crypt. We haven't seen a Blood Moon. We haven't seen a Price of Progress. We haven't seen a Mana Crypt.
But we have seen the effects of those cards.
Sure.
In the
yeah.
sense that, like,
Yeah, you're
just
playing around them.
I gotta play around them.
You gotta respect them, right?
Yeah.
You gotta respect them.
Yeah.
I wonder if there is a way to smooth the draws, because this deck has never been more consistent in terms of like the quality of threats it has.
Right.
Yet at the same time, to get those explosive 7s, you have to play so many just garbage cards.
Yeah, I mean, you also have to mulligan aggressively.
I mean, yeah, I sure have been. All right, I can keep this, and I'm going to bottom this. Good luck, friend.
Good luck. I'm going to play a pointed card. Urza Saga.
Oh,
I'm going to cast Moxjet.
you got the Mox Saga turn.
And then I'm going to play a Haywire Might. And I'm going to pass the turn.
You're like, cool, Sol Ring start, bro.
Yeah.
Is it green to exile? Or
Green, green sack it, exile target non-artifact, or non-creature artifact or non-creature enchantment, and when it dies, I gain 2 life.
God, my hand is just, you have no idea how bad my hand is against yours all of a sudden.
All right.
Go to you.
Draw. This gets a counter. I'm going to play a scrub land.
Yep.
I'm going to attack for 1.
I'm at 19.
Go ahead.
I'm at 18.
Yeah, this is where a surveil land may.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like 1 surveil land for...
You'll just play 1. I'm trying to think of what... This is always my favorite thing to think of, is like, you get to play 1 surveil land.
Yeah, what do you do?
What do you do?
It's like green or black, probably, and then maybe you get an interesting splash somewhere.
I mean, you could... I think there's a version of this deck that splashes for Minsk and Boo.
Man, brother, like this generous plunderer on turn 2. When you started with Urza's Saga, as I said, it is very awkward to try and script a beating as bad as this.
Well, I couldn't let you go out on a victory now, could I?
The Mox Urza Saga start, so you get the maximum amount of card constructs, and you just happen to have the Haywire Might for making it even bigger.
Yeah.
Good lord.
I think I just want Skull Clamp.
Tell me more.
Gonna get a Skull Clamp. I could get a Mox, but I think Clamp is pretty good against the red decks.
Yep.
That Plunderer can also...
I mean, it's gonna hit you for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Actually, yeah. Hold on.
Like
this Plunderer might kill me.
Okay.
I'm gonna get a Mox.
Okay. Because it does hit like a truck.
Yeah.
But I don't get to make treasures for you.
Yeah.
Or for me, rather.
I mean, you could make me some treasure if you wanted. I wouldn't recommend it, but...
I wonder who wins that race, actually. Because you're hitting me for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm hitting you for 5, but you have 2 5/5s.
Yes. I'm going to play a land for the turn in the form of Wasteland.
Cool.
And I'm going to smack for 5.
I'm at 13.
Go ahead.
So you've got swords or path, presumably?
Worse.
Worse? What's worse than a swords or a path?
Oh, I mean, for me, it is a worse card to have because I may get got by it.
May get got.
Yeah, I have a may get got in my hand.
I'm going to go to attacks.
Okay.
Triggered ability.
I take 5.
Take 5.
I go to 15. I am going to go to block.
Okay. I'm going to crack. Wait, no, you have to double block it as menace.
Oh. I'm going to double block.
Okay. That makes more sense. Is attack even good?
I mean, depends on what you got. You dove me for 5.
I did hit you for 5, which is kind of cool. I'll mark 4 damage on the construct.
This is why. Yeah, I have a Razor Bush or Razor Grass Ambush. Deals 3 damage target attacking or blocking creature.
Ah, so I'm supposed to wait to mark 1 damage to each and then do the damage after the fact?
Yes.
Oh, that's... Damn.
Yeah.
That's weird. I don't know why I shortcutted that. I almost know there's no reason for me to cast it before combat.
People do it all the time.
Yeah, there's no reason for me to cast that before combat.
Now, because this is a game outside the match, do you want to play that as such?
As that I played it the right way? Because I was thinking in my head, of like, why am I not doing 1 and 1 and doing it afterwards?
Yeah, I'm fine if we do that.
And then you just take that back or whatever?
I'm just not going to use this.
Sure, all right. I guess we'll do it that way. I appreciate that. So there'd be 1 damage marked on each.
And
this is now 4/4. I have 4 damage marked on that. This is dead.
Yeah.
I don't know why you gained 2 life.
From Haywire My Dying.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
I pass. So I fought back against some of the Urza Saga advantage. not too much. Yeah, that was a weird play, Serge. So I take 3.
Attack
I'm
for
at
3.
9.
Gonna play a Ranger of Eos.
Go get 2 0 drops? or
Yeah. Oh,
something
2
like
1
that?
drops.
2 1 drops.
Can you guess which ones I'm getting?
Mother of Runes and Guide of Souls.
No, much worse.
What?
Yeah, I know. Yeah, the Razorgrass Ambush, I said it was worse because I have to spend 2 mana and I can get got by Siege Smash.
Oh, sure. Right.
Yeah. So, my 2 cards I'm getting are German Foil Guide of Souls and German Foil Ocelot Pride.
Well, I got one of them right.
Yeah.
Sorry, I didn't specify German foil.
You have to specify.
That's fair. That's fair. That's fair.
I think I'm actually playing this Razorgrass Ambush as a land now.
Sure. I didn't know about it.
As Klingen Grassfeld.
Yep.
And I'm going to pass the turn.
So now that the Razorkin is gone, I can play this Vortex. And this Bomat Courier.
Yeah. Honk honk.
And then I'm going to pass to you.
I take 2.
Yeah.
So now that he's played the Sulfuric Vortex,
I got this Witch Enchanter in hand.
I'm going to play Verdant Catacombs and go to 14. I'm going to grab a Bayou. I'm going to tap 3 mana and cast Pre-War Formal Wear.
To get the Haywire mat back? Oh my god!
To get the Haywire Might out of my grave.
Oh my god. Yeah.
I am then going to pay a green and sacrifice this to exile the Sulfuric Vortex. I don't gain the 2 life from this dying, however. Then I'm going to play a Guide of Souls.
And then you're going to play the Ocelot Pride.
Play
Gain
an
a
Ocelot
life.
Pride.
You have, oh my god.
I am going to gain an energy and
Yeah.
a life.
Hit me for 7. I go to 2.
Attack with these 2.
You know what's funny? If you don't destroy the Sulfuric Vortex, I just died on my own Vortex on my turn. And you still have the Haywire Might.
Yeah, that's probably pretty
Oh, I
good.
know. I mean, I have a blocker, so I'm not dead here.
Yeah.
I'm only dead here.
Yeah,
All
of
right,
course.
yeah. I'll block one of these. I'll take 3. I'm
Yep.
at 6.
Go to my end step.
Yep.
I'm going to make a cat, gain a life and an energy. I have the City's Blessing, so I'm going to make another cat, gain a life, and get an energy. Go ahead.
From Hell's Heart, I stab at the. This is a new one we haven't seen yet. The Sunspine Lynx. It's a 4-mana 5/4. Players can't gain life, and damage can't be prevented. When it enters, deal damage to each player equal to the number of non-basics they control. So it's kind of like a baby price of progress here.
Yeah, I like
Price
that.
of progress.
Ben?
Yeah.
That's pretty good.
That's a good joke, Ben.
pretty good.
That's a
That's
good
pretty
joke.
good.
That's a good.
That's pretty good.
joke.
That's pretty good.
That's a good joke.
That's a pretty good joke.
Do I live in any world?
Oh, God, no.
Well, hold on.
I have 3
yeah,
energies. so I
all
can-
right, all right. I was like, what are the chances I untap with exactly price of progress?
Oh, my God.
Yeah, it's still a nightmare to play against, dude. That deck is still a nightmare to play against.
Well, and it's faster, though. You got to admit.
It is faster.
Yeah.
It is faster. It is still oppressive.
It's very
And
annoying.
the amount of redundancy you have, which is kind of neat.
Yeah.
I do think the double mocks, Urza Saga. I'm trying to think about the starts that we had there, right? You had a mock start with Mother of Runes in game 1.
Yeah.
So that one's kind of tough regardless of what you're playing against.
Yeah. That one's tough without the mocks, too. Like, that hand with, even if I don't have the mocks there, is just all you have that beats you.
You don't lead with Urza Saga.
Oh, sorry. I mean in the
The
game
Mother
one,
Runes
game
one. Yeah, I mean turn on Mother Runes.
But
is
that
also
one,
fairly
yeah,
tough.
I don't lead with Saga. If that mocks is a Plains, I don't lead with Saga, but I still think
You don't get to you miss a car instruct if you sequence it that way.
I still think that hand's pretty good though.
Dude, that deck is cracked now.
Yeah, well the card so the card quality's gone through the roof.
Yeah.
And now this version says, what if instead of protecting bad cards
Sure.
with Mother of Runes and Benevolent Bodyguard and whatever. We protect good cards like Barrowglyph and Shield.
Sure. Oh my God, the
White Plume
Barrowglyph.
Adventurer.
Yeah, the only initiative we saw today, I introduced myself as kind of a desperation play because we're a little bit far behind.
Right. I mean, I had a White Plume Adventurer in that game where you smoked me, and I was just like, I can't get this.
Yeah, you just slam it down. I get the advantage on it. I'm on the fence about this deck. Like, in theory, I really like it, but it feels like a lot of decks that I've played in this vein, which is the draws are just so all over the place. You know?
I do think this is a deck. There are two things about this deck. One, I think it's a deck for absolute sickos.
Yeah.
Because Magic players hate mulliganing more than anything,
Yeah.
especially in 100-card Singleton. And this is a deck where I think one of the best ways of building it is by going all in, like Simeon Spirit Guide.
Yeah, that's in here. This is
etc.
the all-in version.
Like 32 lands, and you're just like only the best threats.
Sure.
And a bunch of burn to go to the face or whatever. Opting out of the Punisher cards, kind of saying it's not going to matter. The game's going to be over before this.
Oh, you're thinking like more traditional medium red is a better way to build it.
Yeah, but even a more aggressive version than what you would expect out of medium red decks than this. I did like the Punisher cards, or the punishing cards.
I thought they were some of the best parts.
They were very good.
The threats are really tough because the answers have gotten so good.
Yeah, so maybe this deck goes a bit bigger. Like I'm not talking like big red or anything, but maybe you play some more like card advantage cards, like I don't know if you have Season Pyromancer in there or anything.
No.
Or like the Reckless Impulses.
That was sort of the part that felt interesting on this was on the dead draws.
Yeah.
So game 2, for example, what am I doing? Right? Which is really tough. Like the 7 looked great, and the next 5 draws were just like.
What if, go with me on this journey, what if this becomes like a mono red ruin your evening? Right? Like you have the repeatable token generation.
Sure.
Right? These token, like mono red tokens almost. These repeatable token generation. You have these cards that just seemingly lock out of matchups. And then you have these like busted board clears and like efficient removal, right? Kind of the same.
Is it still mono red? Like, what's your?
Yeah,
what's your
I think
thought
you can go
process
mono
here?
red. Well, my thought process is that like
red doesn't give you that engine redundancy unless we go into the artifacts and we're doing like Goblin Welder shenanigans.
I mean, you could.
Yeah.
There's always that. Yeah. I don't know.
Regardless, my friend, thank you very much. Always neat to see the evolution of an archetype, right? Where Ruin Your Evening started. Wow, I can't say English versus where it ended up right now is very cool.
Yeah, and I think there are multiple ways of building it. Like, I think this version that Pochow has been working on, I did make a couple of changes actually from their list.
Sure.
The classic Wheeler, I'll be like, that's pretty good. But you know.
What if I cut 2 lands for a spell? Or, yeah.
No, hold on. I added lands.
Did you?
This.
Okay.
Yeah, I added lands and I had a couple of tweaks that fit my kind of build. But
maybe, the list that the person I copied this list from didn't play any Surveil lands. Probably a mistake there. Maybe they should try and look into mana bases or something.
It was me. I censored the list.
Friends, that is going to do it for today. Thank you very, very much for watching. I've been Serge, joined by Wheeler.
Kind of like one drink if you combine them.
I'm down to a fifth, 20%.
Oh, here, let me top you up.
Oh, that's good. Ooh. Shout out to Ben on Tech.
I've become a drink.
Dang.
They called him the juice box.
Reminder that everything we do is brought to you by you with your support of the Patreon over at patreon.com/loadingreadyrun. If you've got questions, if you want to talk about things, deck lists, everything, we got the comments, we got the description down below. Thank you for watching. Until next time, bye-bye.
Bye.